Welcome to Gas and Go with Snow. All right, I have a big treat for you guys today. I'm gonna talk to my man, Diego. Diego, first of all, dude, thanks for taking the time to talk to me. Now, your story is unique because, first of all, how old are you?
I'm 16.
16. And so 16, and what did you actually do here? Tell me about this. What is this build?
So it's a 1986 or 1996 YZ80.
Okay.
Fully rebuilt, new forks, shocks, full conversion. I got a QS138 motor, 76 volt, 32 amp hour battery, EM150 V2 controller, all from Electron Co. Pretty much a brand new bike. I have new plastics on it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, now, you told me about some of the stuff that you put on it, but I don't want to just gloss over the fact that this thing is electric. So you took an 80cc motorcycle and converted it to electric.
Yeah.
So what was that process like? How long did it take you? What were some of the challenges to doing that?
So it took like a year and a half. Really, most of the challenges was just fitting up this battery. Once we got the motor placement done,
yeah,
the battery just took up most of the other space on the bike.
Okay.
Mounting was very hard too. We had to cut up the gas tank just to fit the battery in there.
All right.
And then as well as the controller. The controller is actually mounted right by the mud flap. And
so this is your controller.
Yep.
Okay.
So it's mostly just fitting everything in places that it'll, fit well, and it'll come out easy without having issues.
Yeah. Okay. Now, when I looked at this, I saw you taking it off the truck. When I looked at it, I had seen it online because I follow you.
Yeah.
But when you look at a glance, you don't realize it's electric because you can see part of the battery pack. But when you look at the motor, right, this thing, like I said, it doesn't look like an electric motorcycle. I thought I saw this, and you still have a chain and a sprocket, and so it really looks very similar to what it looked like before. Now, if you look closer, you can see the big old battery pack, right? And how big is that pack?
32 amp hour,
okay.
76 volt battery.
Okay, all right. And now, how long would that get you? How long can you ride with it? And what is that? That's what, 4 or 5 kilowatts?
2.7.
Okay, 2.7 kilowatts. How long can you ride on that?
2.5 hours.
You get 2.5 hours out of that? Wow. Okay. Now, what about the display? And you had to get rid of some stuff up here and change. What did you do up here?
So we made a custom bracket on the bars, 3D printed carbon fiber. And this display came from Electron Co. I had the whole kit for the dirt bike, and this included it. It also came with a voltmeter and all like this switch, all these switches here.
Okay.
But yeah.
And this is your charge port?
Yep.
Okay. How long does it take to charge from, let's say you out running 2 hours, how long does it take you to charge fully charged?
Maybe 3 hours, maybe 4 hours.
Okay. Okay. So basically you go out, ride hard, for a few hours and go plug it in, come back next day, it's ready to rock and roll.
Yep.
Okay. Now, what were some of the challenges that you had with this? Because I followed you on the build and it looked like you did most of the work, but I'm guessing your dad is a pretty accomplished engineer himself. So how much of the work did he do as opposed to what you did?
He designed this whole battery box, and then he welded it all up, MIG welded. The prototype battery box was originally aluminum, so we TIG welded that. But I welded on all these brackets. Yeah. The ones up here for the controller.
Right.
I did this here. This is for the rear motor mount.
Okay.
And then this one down here, he designed, and we had our friend CNC that.
Okay. So you had a pretty good amount of resources. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Well, now, is this thing charged up?
Yeah.
I just want to see the wheel spin. Dude, you can see the thing. It torques on the stand.
That was maybe, yeah.
And that is like super responsive. All right. And that's all you do. You just flip that switch and it's ready to ride.
Yeah, it's got 3 power modes. 1, 2, 3.
Okay.
Usually 2 gets me around that 2.5 hour range.
Yeah. So so 3 is, I don't know, if you want to jump something, you get more power with 3, and 1 is kind of like a eco mode.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, hey, you know what? You did a phenomenal job, and it was really fun watching you build it. But, dude, this is an awesome project, man.
Thank you.
So what's the next project for you?
Probably my truck.
Yeah.
I got a 2003 Tacoma. Maybe convert that. I don't got the money right now, but we'll think of something for now.
I'm sure you can make it happen, man. You talked about your dad, and him fabricating some of the brackets and doing some of the welding for you. So let's get Rocky over here. Rocky, come on over. All right, my man. What's up? How you doing, brother?
Yeah, good to see you.
All right. Now, I am so impressed with not just, his, drive to get this done, but the fact that you guys work together, because I don't think there's enough of that going on. So tell me a little bit about your input on the build.
I basically let him give the input and I just helped him get there.
Okay.
So we just would make discussion. We would have discussions about, I want to do this. Is this feasible?
Right.
And I would, rather than just tell him, no, that's not going to work. Or, sure, that's it. I'd say, let's think through it.
Right.
So, he wanted to have these new plastics, for example.
Okay.
This is off a 2023 YZ80.
Right.
How do you do that? And so he literally hacked up all the frame and re-welded things and brackets and all that. And he did all.
Oh, you mean for the mounting for the hard plastic? I mean, for the plastic.
So like this is a 2023 tank. All these plastics, the seat is all from a 2023, but the bike is 96.
Yeah.
So how do you do that? And I just kind of helped him. Where do they go? How do you weld not just where does it go, but how do you properly install all those things and weld the brackets together? If you notice, there's like a little plate down here. I don't know if the camera can see. There's like a plate right in here where there's a fuse. There's a crossbar that came through there.
Okay.
We had to cut that all out.
Yeah.
So now you worry about structural integrity.
Yeah. So you modified the whole frame.
Yes.
Okay.
And so I helped him say, okay, well, where do you have to re-weld reinforcements? Where do you put it? And how do you account for battery placement? So just kind of help him think through the process.
Right.
This whole rear mount that he was pointing out earlier, that's all him. He wanted to put it right there. I thought it was a great idea. So I just let him do it.
All right. Now, let me ask you a little bit about your background. So what's your background? I know you have engineering degrees, but tell me a little bit about what you do.
Well, I'm a mechanical engineer. I work for a defense contractor.
All right.
But I also had a short stint as a chief engineer for an autonomous driving company.
Okay.
I'm back with the defense contractor now, but I've also started up my own small business where we do electric conversions. Okay. Diego's participating in a lot of that as well. So he's getting some on-the-job training, if you will.
Yeah.
He's getting very proficient in CAD software, Fusion 360 primarily.
Yeah.
We've done a bunch of hand calculations for structural analysis using free body diagrams and stuff that you would otherwise learn in high school physics or engineering classes.
Okay.
So that's, I think the other thing I try to do with him is to say, fine, you're learning algebra.
Right.
That's great. But how do you actually use
how are you going to use it?
So he would sit down and do free body diagrams of, for example, that motor mount that he was pointing out earlier. Right here.
Yeah.
How do you know how strong it needs to be?
Okay.
Let's figure out how much torque is on it. And he learned some of that through the training that he went through with you.
Okay.
How do you get reaction forces? How do you convert that into stresses? How do you convert stresses into material strength? And now you've got a design. So all those kinds of things are things I try to just help him do rather than just go and do it.
Okay. All right. So it sounds like you are a wealth of knowledge here. So if somebody wanted to connect with you or follow what you're doing or maybe even participate in some of these builds, what are your social media things? How can we get in touch with you? How can we follow?
Yeah, Rizza Rock, RZAROCK. Rizza Rock is my IG and Facebook account. Okay. Rocky Hernandez. Evolution Motor Company is our business.
It's Evolution Motor Company.
Motor Company, yep.
Evolution Motor Company, okay.
And so we're just starting out. We were just starting our builds now, but the point of all of this was he wanted to do something fun, and I'm all about it. So let's just do it.
I like it, man.
Yeah.
So, all right, without giving away too much, what kind of builds can we look for, maybe say in the near future, coming from you guys?
The two that are in process right now is a 91 Toyota pickup and a 62 Ford Ranchero.
Nice.
We've got a couple of Suburbans being built. Those aren't electric though, and potentially on the horizon is a couple of Porsches.
Okay.
Like newer Porsches, not quite this vintage, but 2000s and newer Porsches.
Okay. All right. Well, hey, you guys keep looking for a lot of these builds to come in the future. Diego, my man, dude, this is impressive. And thanks for sharing it with us. We'll see you guys next time on Gas and Go with Snow.
The streets got the swagger, oh my. First shot he needs to do with a low rider machine. Cherry red paint, chrome wheels like bling. Slow pulls out his camera, ready to roll. Gas and Go with Snow, time to steal the show.